What's up, everybody? It's your boy Flash from ALWT Gaming. I am here with all of the ALWT casts. We're going to go one by one because it's been a while since we've done this. So we have right below me, which is Mildewy Carrot. How you doing today, man?
Good, can't complain. Another beautiful day.
Turn down for what? On the left of him, we have formerly known as Bleeding Aces, aka It's the 9-Ball.
I just got off work. I'm tired. Bit tired there.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Right on the keep the ball going. Right next to him is Gravity Mark II.
What's up, everybody?
Yup. And then right a little bit cat a corner from him, well above him is Abs 3315.
Hi.
Ew. And then lastly, but not, certainly not leastly, we have barely Levu.
Best for last. Best for last.
That's exactly what that is. So, we have quite a few different gaming topics. We have quite a few different gaming topics to talk over today. But before we get into that, how have you guys been? What have you guys been playing?
A lot of Spider-Man.
There we go.
A lot of Spider-Man.
Mildewy
Carrots over there is trying to playing Spider-Man, trying to show me up. I gotta represent.
So actually, Let me ask you guys, what parts of Spider-Man are you guys both at? I mean, there's no spoiler here because again, people had time to play it. So what parts are you guys at?
I'm at least, I think last time I checked, I'm around like the 50% mark. Like I'm like a little like after Peter Parker sneaks out of I can't remember Lee's office, and they have that really awkward conversation of like, oh, did you find what you're looking for? Yeah, I did. Go, good. Like you should stay away from these areas. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just had that little awkward conversation right there.
Yeah, I'm definitely well past that part. I'm trying to remember which part I got into. I think I've already broken into Norman's tower to find out about... Oh, no, never mind. Now I remember where I'm at. I'm on my way to get the one doctor in charge of Devil's Breath because they're getting ready to move him. So that's where I'm at now in Spider-Man. So next episode might be just like a little bit of... side mission playthrough because I got 3 of them popped up on my screen, so I was like, you know what, I really want to do those, but I'll do them later, and then we'll get into the final points of the story mission. I did get the Black Cat outfit, very happy about that, and can't wait till I get to the DLCs. No spoilers, people.
There you go. There you go. What about the other 3? What about you, Abs? We'll start with you. What have you been playing lately?
Do I even have to answer that?
I mean,
you know what
I'm
playing.
Well, I'm just saying for anyone that currently watches View.
She's been playing Bugsnax.
Yeah. I played Horizon. That was fun.
Have you beaten Horizon?
Yes, of course.
Malachi, you're falling behind.
I beat Horizon. I just did not finish the DLC. I still technically.
So you haven't beaten it.
I beat the base game. I beat the
with
base
that
game.
ancient armor.
You need to beat the whole thing.
Yeah,
I did.
You gotta get the whole story. You gotta get the love.
This is exactly what I was talking about.
Exactly. Yeah, we were just having this conversation.
I do all of the side stuff because if you do just the story and not the side stuff, they're like, "Well, you didn't really beat the game, now did you?"
Exactly. You didn't. You didn't get everything. You just went straight to the main course. You had that small little addition that said you didn't enjoy the full buffet that they made for you. You just said, "Don't forget about it." None of it's appetizing. I don't care.
It's still appetizing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I would
Is it though? Is it?
I'll take the whole buffet with me, and then I'll start from there. I'll be like, accept, and then I'll pick out what quest I want to do. And then I get overwhelmed.
Heard that.
And then I decline them after that.
What about you, Levu? What you been playing lately?
I've been playing a whole bunch of Fall Guys because my girlfriend decided to go, oh, what is this? And then she played like 3 rounds of it and is like, oh my god, I love it. Really, it's not me playing. It's like watching her play. So
So if you ever see Levu on Fall Guys, it's
Think
not
about it.
him. It's his other half.
It's not me.
And lastly, but certainly not leastly, it's the 9-ball. Any new gems you've been playing lately?
Like I said, Burnt. We've been playing a lot of Smite and basically burned through Gears 4 and about to pick up. Been playing through Gears 5.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I've actually been playing quite a few different Game Pass games. There's been a few games that I definitely been thoroughly enjoying. Most of the other ones that I have been playing that I thought I was going to really enjoy, I'm not. So like Football Management, that got deleted day one. Stuff like that. Like it's just Sea of Thieves have been pretty fun. Whenever I would play with Gravity Mark here, we definitely had good times on there until the end of our last stream where people were just kind of being buttheads. And then Phantasy Star Online is going to be an amazing game. I already know it's going to be an amazing game. I just haven't been able to play with anyone yet. Like me and Gravity tried to figure out how to. Yep, exactly.
As soon as we figure out how to do the multiplayer on that.
Yeah, it's been a little rustle with the alligator there, but hey, who knows? You know what I mean? But other than that, and of course, I've been playing a heck of a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, which actually takes us to our first topic. So, breaking news actually today, they had announced that Ghost of Tsushima Legends is coming soon. I think it says fall. So that's kind of huge because I was not expecting that at all, to be completely honest with you. I was expecting them maybe have expansions or possibly, I don't know how the game ends because I still have yet to beat it, but maybe there'll be like announcements for Ghost of Tsushima 2 in the next years to come or something. I was not expecting a co-op gameplay, let alone 4 players, that's going to be coming out with Ghost of Tsushima. So this is what the article reads. It says, Ghost of Tsushima is launched as a single-player game, but Sucker Punch has announced an ambitious new feature. Nat, for the action game co-op multiplayer. The Legends co-op mode will be coming out for free sometime later this year. According to a post on the PlayStation blog, Legends is an entirely new game mode that doesn't follow the travails of Jin at all. Instead, it revolves around 4 warriors, legends in Tsushima, and the locations of the enemies will be more fantastical and based on Japanese folk tales and mythologies. Ooh, okay. Legends will be exclusively reserved for co-op with groups of 2 to 4. You can choose one of 4 character classes to play Samurai, Hunter, Ronin, or Assassin, each with their own unique abilities. With 2 players, you can take on co-op story missions. With the full group of 4, you can take on wave-based survival missions. There will also be super difficult 4-player raids coming sometime after Legend launches. So, after hearing that, what are your guys' thoughts about Ghost of Tsushima getting a multiplayer feature?
If they're gonna go multiplayer, I would think that they would, unless they have good reasoning behind it. I'd want to see at least multiplayer going from 2 to 4, because they do that kind of with like Dark Souls. Dark Souls before though did do about 2 originally, but then went to 2 to 4 later on with items. So was hoping maybe they pull something out like that. But I mean, they're gonna do the call. They're gonna do the call. And then I've seen a lot of people love to play the survival-based missions. So it doesn't surprise me that they put something in there like that, because I've been seeing a lot of it with like the Call of Duty zombie missions. And a bunch of other stuff where people just do some waves of enemies and just have a good time with friends and playing on there.
Right. All right. Anybody else have any take on
I mean,
that?
the Battlefield waves is pretty fun, but I haven't played it, so I don't know how you would be able to incorporate Ghost into a multiplayer aspect of it. Like, for me, anyways, just from the outside looking in, it just doesn't seem like useful.
It may make
Go ahead.
It may make sense. I mean, if the guy said pretty much when I was reading it that he said he's already envisioned it to be a multiplayer game when he first was building it. So maybe it might work. Maybe they'll do it like Souls, where if you go that high, people may be able to invade your game or something. Like they do in Dark Souls.
It could be. One of the main things, because I mean, as you guys know, I've definitely been playing it pretty faithfully lately, as I even just mentioned just before this podcast. But I was kind of fearing that it would be like a Souls type game, just because I want a good samurai game that replicates Way of the Samurai, because those were definitely one of my favorite types of games and everything like that. This one, the way it plays, the way the fighting sequence goes and everything like that is actually really, really, really good. And it reminds me of Way of the Samurai, but even better. You can choose when you play the game. It's not like you play as a ghost or you play as a samurai and that's it. Like, you can actually choose your fighting style throughout the entire game. If you want to play the entire game as samurai, as long as there wasn't like a ghost-driven mission, like it's going to have you like assassinate somebody to go on with the story. As long as there's nothing like that, then you can play the entire game as a samurai if you wanted to. So it's definitely kind of unique what they're doing there, and I for one definitely enjoy what they're doing here. I was blindsided because I was not expecting this types of news to come out. And you guys already know that I'm all about the multiplayer too as well. So we'll just have to kind of see how that pans out and how that looks. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Levu, you had mentioned that you've been playing a lot of Fall Guy Ultimate. That's our topic number 2. That's still, I see Abs33 over there shaking her head. That's still a pretty popular game going across the board. So before Levu jumps into it, Abs, what's your thoughts about the game? What's going on?
What are the negatives?
Okay, I'll just say it right there. I'm not good at it. I got eliminated twice on the finish line.
Just gotta get good.
What I was supposed to do, still in it, and towards the end I got like thrown off by like all these balls and these people grabbing me and throwing me off, and I'm like, okay, finish line, eliminated. I'm like, okay, first time, it's okay, I got it. Then the second time, same thing. Cameron got eliminated, and Shelby was the one, Gravity, who eliminated both me and Malachi. Across the finish line right before us,
Just
last
gotta
to
get
qualify. I got a freak out tantrum.
Yeah.
I just want to play it again.
That's very accurate. That was our first time ever playing that. Very Mario Party-esque. Definitely inside that same genre. I actually have it clipped to where I'm crossing the finish line. I'm celebrating. I'm mid-chant. I'm like, yeah, eliminated. No! Like, I'm so mad about that.
That's my bad. I was the last one to get the qualification.
As
like,
long
we were like
as
right there. I was like a hair in front of you.
At least we tried.
This one was where
That's what the dive
I will say, sorry, I will say it's pretty buggy. Like, I don't think they really anticipated it getting that hyped.
Yeah.
Or would play it.
I think they just need a lot more server space. That's all they really need, is just to be able to handle the load capacity that's coming in. They just don't have that capability yet, so give them a bit. They may have to turn down the servers a bit, saying, all right, after X amount, you can't load in. Give them that load in, login, timer saying you're number XXXXX and Q.
Right.
But it's just an issue of just getting it up and getting more servers running. And then after that, until that time frame, you're just gonna have to figure out when's the best time to log on and play, without the rest of the world being on there and playing.
Yeah, exactly.
And kicked out of ours. Like, we was playing one time. I think it was you, Levu, that kept getting kicked out when we was playing.
Yep, that's exactly it. Yep.
And it was with Levu, not his other half.
I actually.
You might have to repeat that because you're
I
pretty.
actually played later on. It was either that night or the night after. I made it to the end. Like, I'm almost there. I almost win, and then it's a disconnected. That is my one takeaway. That it just irked me so hard, because I finally get in a groove, and then I'm like, oh, I got this.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a fun little game, to play with your friends or your significant other. In my case, it's fun. And also, the first time I played it, I was real drunk, and I laughed so hard
I was gonna say it was giving me a human fall flat, which Levu and Abs and I have all played,
That-
which we all got some good laughs out of that.
So we're gonna restart that, okay? Either this weekend or next weekend, because I wanted to play that so much. Like that, the whole time I was playing it, I was like, "Oh, this just reminded me of when Abs and I and Gravity did this," and I was like, then I started laughing, and Kelsey was like, "What are you laughing at?" And I was like, "Oh, this thing that happened like 2 years ago."
Yeah, I definitely do agree. I think it's a fun little game right now. I would never play that game solo. I don't think it's a good game solo. It's really only fun with your friends, and it's mainly just because of how stupid it is. Like, it's so fun.
Better at like, to be honest.
What, say that again?
I feel like it'd be better at a mobile game, like to time waste on a mobile game, like
Yeah.
if you use your thumb to like move around and stuff and like tap to jump or do these other things to dodge. Like, I feel like it could be a great mobile game, but by the time they would expand the server or fix the bugs on it, I feel like the hype's going to go away
Yeah.
completely.
I'm 100% on board with that. I think that this is a phase that's going through. It's not like Fortnite to where it kind of redefined the battle royale.
Phase, right?
But I don't think it's gonna be like Fortnite to where it redefined the battle royale era and stuff, because Fortnite's still going on and still going strong actually. I think though that it is something that is fun for now, and eventually give it October, November, this game will probably be forgotten about unless they do something spectacular. I know that a lot of companies right now are wanting to jump in and put their skins on this game.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I like, how would that be? How ridiculous would that be if you're just playing the game, you see someone with a Walmart blazer on? Like, that's kind of what they're trying to do, is get that in there, as far as like big, like Walmart, Amazon, Netflix, like all these different types of companies are trying to get their these characters to wear their skins.
So what I'm hearing is Fall Guys pretty much becoming NASCAR online.
Exactly. That's pretty much it.
Like I said, it's your kid's teenage phase.
Yeah.
Instead of them going through like the goth phase, they go through the Fallout phase.
I'm
Exactly.
sponsored by Walmart. Yay! That's my discount.
I wanted to bring this up about Fall Guys though, because it felt like a lot of people just all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, just picked this game up. And Levu, I know your girlfriend's not necessarily like a huge gamer, but I just wanted to kind of use that as an example and throw this out there. What do you guys think made this game so, like, kind of like blow up as big as it was? Like, do you think it was just because of the pandemic? Like, do you think it was just because of that? Because that's what I'm leaning towards. But
I'd
do you
say
think there's
about
like a little something in there that might kind of encourage people that might not normally be gamers to try to play that game?
I'd say probably maybe about 60% of it could be attributed to possibly the pandemic, but yeah, I'm not gonna put up big numbers there, but I'm gonna say it's definitely was one of the, you got more people sitting at home in front of a TV, or because of their online working at home stuff, so they have better access to it, and then they're also their kids and their families if they have them are at home too. So you see a game that's more like family friendly, it's something you can get the family around on and have fun with. Yeah, why not download it? Why not go to town and have some fun with it? Play it and have some fun laughs. Or be like a couple of college guys or something in their dorm room. Having a couple drinks like Levu did the first time and just laughing their butts off while playing it.
Yeah.
There's so many variables you can put into it, but I definitely think that people being at home and wanting to play something that's fun, entertaining, and not complex like a lot of the other games that we play, definitely probably helped it out a lot more, because it's just go in, do the match, you just do one certain thing and not and then just run through it, and that's it. It's a constant flow of motion to where you're not having to stop and look around and do something else to get that motion going again. It's just you're constantly going, you're just waiting for the buzzer to start. That's it.
See, I don't think that's the reason it got as hyped as it did from the start, because I think the reason that so many people are playing it is because you still get an itch, that little competitive itch that you get from battle royale stuff, but it also is so mindless and stupid that you aren't constantly having to think if somebody's around the corner going to murder you. Like,
Right.
playing 6 hours and getting thrown in the gulag every single time, like I did when we played a couple days ago. Going and switching over to that, it's a different feel. It, scratches a different part of your mind.
Right.
It's beautiful, and I think that
That was the wrong part for me.
Pretty.
I think
I can agree with that.
I think it's kind of a to be honest with you, I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's a mixture of both of what Levu is saying, but also what Mildew Cares saying, because kind of going back to the beginning of the year when the pandemic, at least for the United States, kind of started hitting hard. Like Animal Crossing, don't get me wrong, a lot of people love that game and it's a good game, it's a good time waster, but that sold so well, and I almost guarantee it that the reason why it sold.
We were also waiting for like 10 years.
Animal Crossing is just awesome.
You
Don't
are, but
I
I'm just saying you are, but at the same time, I feel like most of those sales came back from people being like, crap, I'm furloughed, or crap, I'm working from home. I have nothing else to do. Let me go ahead and try to explore the worlds and other people's crafts and stuff like that. It's a great time
waster. If we didn't have a pandemic, Animal Crossing so good, it would have went through.
I mean, it would have went through. Yeah, it would have had sales, but I don't think it would have had. I think it definitely would have had sales, but I don't think it would have had the sales that it had this year, unless, like, again, if the pandemic wasn't in place right now. Again, that's just my personal speculation.
Not like that they did, because I feel like they were going to hop on no matter what. But playing all day versus playing in the morning and or playing at night, have work to go to all day. Like, they're filling in that space playing all day. So I feel like a lot of users were on it once. A lot of social media is being shared because everyone's on it.
Yeah.
And then it just expanded from there.
Yeah. I
on social media because Fallout got so big so fast. I know that I didn't hear about it until it came out.
Yeah.
Usually you hear about something right before it comes out or leading up to that, but it came out and then everyone's like, Fallout. So I'm thinking some streamer or some unpopular in social media probably also talked about it.
I know Dr. Disrespect talked about it for a while too.
Yeah. Well, you have all these literally Dr. Disrespect, Maximilian Dude, KFGD. They're like all these different streamers are talking about it, that's free publicity right then and there for Fall Guys, Fall Guy or whatever it's called, Fallout Guy or whatever. But yeah,
Fall Guy.
Yeah, So I did say it right the first time then. So yeah, so that's I mean huge stuff there. So I'm just kind of wondering how long this train's going to last for Fall Guy Ultimate Knockout. Right now it's going strong. Very, very happy for them. The topic number 3 that we have, I think Mildew is going to like that a lot. If you want to take that article,
like it. I'm in heaven. Like if I had the chance, I'd be gone right now replaying all the series because I've got them on both PC, PS4, 360. It is one of my old favorites. What is it? It's BioShock. Ooh. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, BioShock. Levu, shut up and get off this chat now. Take that blasphemy with you.
To be 100% honest, I've never played it, but growing up, like when they first came out, I remember like picking it up and was like, "Mom, can I get this?" And she goes, "This looks too smart for you." So maybe that's just parody.
I don't think that's a fair shake of the game.
Okay. But yeah, no, BioShock 4. Been some leaks about it on 4chan. Definitely some jobs postings. They are there's a lot of leaks, a lot of information, possibly going to be coming out. Hopefully, pending upon workloads and everything, around 2022. There was possibilities. I saw leaks of possibilities of announcements around March of 2020. Already passed, not happened. So they're probably still working on the back end on a lot of stuff. But no, I'm stoked. I'm excited. If y'all have ever played any of the BioShocks before, definitely look forward to this. There's a lot of people say, well, they've talked about stuff beforehand and not done anything. I'm like, no, they're talking. There's a lot of talk going on. So, it was leaking saying it was supposed to be apparently taking place outside of, so it's not going to be in Rapture or Columbia. It's going to be apparently in London. So, London, England might be getting a little Bioshock coming to it. We'll never know. We won't know until they make the full announcement of it. But no, I can't wait to hear more about this coming out. Right now, like I said, it's all just a bunch of leaks and everything, but it's already got me stoked.
Yeah.
Bioshock. Oh, Bioshock for me has been out. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of rumors about it for a long time. Because really, the original one was System Shock 1 and 2, which basically they had a remake for it. I don't know what happened to it. System Shock 2. And then we came out with the Bioshock 2, like the successors to them, which is Bioshock, I believe, 1, 2. I only played Bioshock 1.
Yeah, Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2.
I
then you
played
got
part of
Bioshock
2,
Infinite.
and I didn't really like. I mean, I couldn't get into 2. I really need to go back and play that one. I have not played Infinite yet, so I got to play those.
Dude, all of them are so good. Even the DLCs
Yeah, I love
for
Bioshock. I love Bioshock 1.
DLCs for 2 and 3 are like, phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the reason why they're also really happy about these leaks is because, like you stated, originally it's been out since, it's been dormant since 2014. Was when the last one came. Was the Infinite came out. But then they did the remasters for it. So you got the Bioshock collections, which are on PS4, Xbox series, and also on a PC. So you've got the full remastered series out there, and now you've got the leaks coming about 4. So it's definitely like they're coming to definitely trying to push that forward a lot. Because there's just a lot of leaks from insights about job postings. I'm reading through the articles here right now again. Just because I just love reading through it. I just love the information just so much. It's Bioshock. But yeah, no, definitely look forward to more. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more about it. Hopefully they'll give us like even just a little teaser trailer soon, eventually, for an announcement. If any of you guys have not played it, let me know. I think I've still got my copies for it, at least for PS3. If you guys still have that, and even on the old systems, it's still a really good game.
And what's also kind of interesting to me that I pointed out to this on is that they're using Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 5 is right around the corner. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of curious, are they going to do an upgrade for the next gen systems, or are they going to, is this just a leak right now that, well, I'm just kind of wondering if this is just a leak right now that's not going to actually be confirmed until 2021, so that way they can use the Unreal Engine 5 technology, because that would be pretty amazing. So we'll have to kind of see.
If anything, what they might do,
dual release.
They might have a master version. Yeah, they might.
Well, what I'm thinking of what they might do, because I was reading through it, is so if you remember Dragon Age Inquisition, when they originally launched that, it was only on the PS3 360 systems. But then they made another version to go
Inquisition?
on PS. Because here's actually what. So they did do it for PS4 and all, but it's 2 separate games. They did 2 separate models, because if you actually play on a PS3, the information in the game is less than what you would actually get inside of PS4. So there's more details of the environment, more information, more build. So probably what they may do is kind of what they did, with Inquisition, is what Inquisition did. Sorry, is where they'll start building it on the 4 for PS4, the current Xbox systems and all, and then have a secondary group translate into the Unreal Engine 5 for like the PS5 and Xbox One. So then you get that advanced graphics system. Now, gameplay files could possibly transfer over. I'm not sure, because there's a lot of information that they can deal with that. But that just to me, when I read that, it's kind of what it felt like is the differential between PS3 game going into the PS4 with Inquisition. Because when I played that, when the scene where you're as the herald and you're walking through the village up to the main chapel.
Yeah.
In PS3, there's like maybe a few guards around the way, and you're just like, okay. You play on the PS4, there's like crowds of people creating a corridor for you.
Yeah.
There is a huge difference in the amount of informational environmental data inside the game of 3 versus 4. So that's why I feel like may happen is they wanted to get started and going on this, and they didn't want to wait for Unreal 5 to fully launch. So they're probably going to start on 4, and then if they have to, they'll probably transfer data into 5 to be able to then amp it up and ramp it up for PS5.
Yeah, that's a very strong possibility too as well. I mean, again, especially with the sequence of power between the 4 and the 5, that you can. Well, I mean, people are going to be playing with it when it first comes out. It's not going to be perfect when Unreal Engine 5 drops next year, but I think it'll be really cool. On to the next portion. So this is the PlayStation's next event. These are just sole predictions right now. So we had the PlayStation event at the beginning of June. They kind of warned us. Well, I don't want to say warned, but I guess that's the only word I can really use. On the 6th, they kind of said that it wasn't going to be hyped up. It wasn't going to be anything spectacular. It was just giving us a few tips here and there as far as what's going to be coming. We talked about the DualSense. We also talked about the DualShock. How you can use your PS4 controller on your PS5, but only for PS4 games, which makes sense. But then they also talked about your camera. If you have a PlayStation camera, you can use that with your PS5. You don't have to upgrade. And if you have a PlayStation camera and you do have you have to have a certain part with it, PlayStation will provide that for you for free. So definitely cool stuff there. Xbox Series X, we already know that everything's going to work with it for its compatibility wise. So very, very convenient there. What are you guys' expectations or predictions for the next PS5 event? Do you guys think we're going to get another one this month in August, or do you think they're going to wait until September? Also, with that being said, if they do go ahead and reveal it, what are they going to show? Are they going to show more system features? Are they going to show a price, release date? Are they showing us more games? What's going on?
Price.
I definitely.
Somebody's got to blink eventually. And to be honest, like I say so many times, PlayStation's got more to lose in this exchange than the Xbox does in the long term. So to be honest, I have a feeling that PlayStation's going to show price and probably more games, more of the PlayStation 5 games, upcoming games, and of course more Godfall for you.
Heard that.
Which, like they said, they're going to touch on. Like they showed a part of it, they're going to show more of it. Here, I don't know, probably. I'm betting somewhere around the end of August. I'm betting.
So, with that being said, do you think they're going to keep this trend of Thursday going on to where it's like August 27th, or do you think they're going to choose a different day?
Probably go. If you're going to start a Thursday, might as well keep it Thursdays.
Yeah, I mean that's what
You're
both
gonna,
Xbox
like,
and that's what Xbox and PlayStation been doing it on that weird off day. So, but yeah, any
we
other
have a pandemic every day. It's an off day.
any other predictions out there concerning the PlayStation 5 event from anyone else?
I definitely have to agree with Aces or Nine Ball. Sorry, I still got your old name in my head, bro. But I definitely agree that they're probably going to do a price drop. Probably what they did with the very first PS5 event, where they didn't show the console until the very end of it. They'll probably do something like that. They'll show through games and all, and at the very end drop the pricing and possibly even a release date on us for it too. Because I agree with Nine Ball. They got to blink here shortly. I mean, I really hope they do, Levu, but with the way they've been playing it, they might pull this out longer to where, and if they don't do anything here soon, like by the end of August, beginning of September, I'm more or less betting not hearing anything until maybe October, to be completely honest.
October's way too late.
It wouldn't surprise me though. It wouldn't surprise me that they would wait till that at least 2 months before you get to the holiday season to really stretch us out and then snap us back going, all right, here it is. And just now then get us hyped to try and get into buying the system, get ready for it for the holidays.
Marketing wise though, that doesn't make sense.
Go ahead.
With the pushback of events, I agree that it might be pushed back closer to October, and because when is it planned to be released? Like around Christmas time?
According to
November.
Xbox, that they are releasing definitely in November, so I'm betting PlayStation's going to release with them.
Yeah.
Probably definitely
Okay,
either end of September or
They've confirmed it.
Yeah.
End of September, then beginning of October, which wouldn't make sense, but it feels that way.
Marketing wise though, that you're not going to be able to get ads out. You're not going to be able to get posters up, like billboards and stuff like that. You're not going to be able to do that if you wait until October to announce anything. So, just thinking business wise, you need to do something either the end of this month or at the latest the end of next month.
Like a sneak peek.
Because
you can't pre-order something you don't know the price to.
Right.
And especially with them running a limited number, you're gonna have those helicopter parents that need to get that one specific thing for their, spoiled 8-year-old, like they're gonna need to drop it soon. Yeah, and then the reality of it though is like it's just us.
Aww.
We're the only ones that are super excited for it.
Baby Crash.
But yeah, I do agree. I think, and also on top of that, like pre-orders have to be kind of locked in, because if you wait any longer, honestly, they should have been up by now. But if you wait past September, then those people that are trying to budget for this thing, or try to put down pre-orders or whatever the case is, that might be affecting a small portion of them. So yeah, I agree. I think
Malachi.
October will be a little too late. Yeah, Malachi agrees too. I was just grabbing my chain. So the next topic that we have that's currently up for this is a GoldenEye fan remake has been shut down. So I wonder what that means.
So
go ahead.
I read into that. So they did shut down the game because they were it was pretty much like what it seems like it's just a law copyright from the original holders of the GoldenEye name.
Yeah.
So they cannot release the game as GoldenEye, but they did state on there that they were going to use the same aspects, the same items from the game and all to make a new game called Project Hyannis, or Spies Don't Die. So they are going to continue making a old classical style of combat game and all, but they can't make it in the name of James Bond or GoldenEye. I think that was the main killer from them. It's kind of like people out there trying to make their own like Pokemon games, their own like indie free-based Pokemon games. Pokemon shuts them down so hard. Nintendo just shuts them down.
Yeah, that's why you got to change the name to Temtem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's just the biggest thing. It was just the name they chose, GoldenEye 25. I get what they were trying to do.
It's not
it was props to them.
Tim. Oh, that's Tommy.
The thing I love about that though is like they were just shut down. There wasn't any kind of like suing or like we're gonna take all of your computers and all of your hardware. They're just like, hey guys, let's not do this, but you can keep all your stuff and change it how you want. We're cool with that.
Yeah.
And then you like, because if you look at other things that have copyright, like if you name a car Eleanor, there's a group that owns the rights for Eleanor, like naming a car Eleanor, and they will come and take your car away from you. Not like
But why
the car doesn't, because Gone in 60
So if you name
that's
your
not
kid
what's
Eleanor, they
important.
take
It's an
him to-
iconic car. Because
sorry,
once you give it that name, once you give it that name, it becomes a character. And so if you are recreating their character, they have the rights to it, and they can just take it away, which is stupid.
So does that mean
it's
I can go
completely
out?
stupid.
So does that mean I can go outside, put a couple of wheels on my trash compactor, name it Eleanor, and they'll come and take it away from me? Because that thing needs to get dumped.
Yes, they will. They will.
What if you
They will
spell
come
Eleanor a
and pick it
different
up from
way?
you.
What if you
Nope.
spell it a different way? Like,
Any spellings. If you name a car Eleanor, like if
oh,
the
so they
words
just
that
sat
come
down.
out-
We're like, all right, we got to go through all the spellings of
what?
Eleanor. We got to make sure we
Oh,
really
man.
cover our bases with this.
Oh, and there's
Yeah.
a company that's terrible about that. Actually, Bethesda's terrible. Their division lawsuits are terrible. They sue you over anything. There's so many games that was pulled down because they had the word scrolls in it or something.
Oh man.
But
But what if you spell it in Braille?
they don't care.
Like, could they still figure it out?
But
It's all
yeah,
about
that
that
is-
click through.
yep.
If you go to
I
Google
definitely-
and type in scrolls, the
But
first thing that pops up
Elder Scrolls.
is Elder Scrolls. I just did it. That's the first thing that pops up. So if you have another game that blows up that has the word scrolls in it, it's going to take away from that click.
Yeah, they're gonna get pissed. But yeah, no, I definitely like how MGM and Dangja did with that one. They didn't just like take everything. They just said, just stop with the GoldenEye game. Keep your assets, make a different one. We're okay with that. Just no GoldenEye. So I definitely give them props for just serving that and just saying, just don't do a GoldenEye game. You can keep everything else. I like it. I agree with that aspect of it, and not taking away aspects and just taking everything away and shutting it fully down, going, no, this is all mine now. It's like that just rubs me the wrong way.
there's actually a way that this really begs the question: are they re-releasing it though?
Yeah,
Actually,
that was another thing that kind of came up. That I was
that
thinking.
this happened before with Halo,
Yeah,
and that's how the Master Chief Collection got it. Somebody was re-releasing it and modding it, and they actually what Microsoft did was went to the modders and actually started to draft them into the process of remaking the Master Chief Collection.
Which is what they should do. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was like way back in the day. I don't remember what company it was, but it was kind of, at the beginning of like Nintendo and like Sega and all that. Well, they had people that they found that were modding the games, even though they come, as a cartridge. There were little things you could do to mod the game. And they were just recruiting people. They were like, "Hey, that's cool. Like, show us how you did that. Like, come work for us." And like nowadays, like half the people are just like, "You're getting sued."
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes.
That just is annoying.
yeah. Just let let us play with it. Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not reselling it. We're just adding extra stuff, saying, "Hey, this might be fun to do."
Well,
and as
someone might be
playing the
reselling it. Let's be real.
there are some, yes, there are some, but there are others who are truly honest. And I appreciate them. Now, some of their mods I probably wouldn't, put on my game to play with, but to each their own. So
it's something that I wish I could appreciate that I unfortunately can't. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon infinite combat game? That's our next topic that we're talking about. And unfortunately, I love that anime. I love that anime a lot. The game itself doesn't look too enticing to me. So if you guys want to try to check that out, that's actually in the PlayStation Store right now. It starts off at $40, and I think it's on sale for like $31.99 or something.
I was gonna say that already sounds like a little too high.
yeah.
Because I'm not against anime games. Like, I'm really not. Like, I especially because at the very least it's definitely an isekai series, and like at least for me, I think immediately when I think of that, I think of SAO.
Yep.
And anytime SAO, I don't know how many games they have out, like 20 it feels like, but at the very least, I really wanted them to just make an open world SAO game where you can actually make your own character and kind of explore this open world as if you were actually in the game instead of just kind of playing as the main characters through the story.
You actually can.
Have you ever played Fatal Bullet?
Well, yeah.
No, I haven't played Fatal Bullet.
Yeah, Fatal Bullet.
Is that it? Oh, well.
Yep.
Well, then look at me. Look at me learning new stuff.
Now, it's not full open world play because each open zone in Fatal Bullet definitely has limitations to the boundaries, so there's definitely room for improvements. But it's still, you play as your own character in the story, and you play alongside the rest of the SAO cast. It's pretty much considered an AU version of the GGO series. But it's definitely really good. You should check it out. It's really fun. You can actually co-op play for raids and other hunts on there, but you cannot co-op play story mode, which is the only other downside.
Yeah. Go ahead, Abs. You're cut out.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted. So basically, you can just create whoever you want, but you still have to follow some sort of story basis.
Pretty much. What it does.
What he wants, like sandbox SAO.
Yeah. What it is that because Hollow Realization and Hollow Fragment, you can create your own person. You can actually even explore the open world, but when it comes down to the actual script and the voiceovers and all that good stuff, that is going to still reference you as Kirito. So it's not going to reference you as your own person. If you want something like that, I would recommend getting Attack on Titan 2. Not the first one. You want to get the second one.
Get Skyrim.
Or get Skyrim.
I did pick that up.
Yeah.
I did actually pick that up just last night.
Yeah. Those
is that an Elder Scrolls knockoff? Don't tell them.
Yeah, if you want them to reference your character, then,
Attack on Titan 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Attack on Titan 2. You can skip the first one. The first one's really, really good, really good. But the second one includes all of the first one, everything in the first one, and the entire new part after. I think you get up to I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's currently watching Attack on Titan, but you get to a certain point that's satisfying.
Yeah, I need to still finish it.
Yeah, it's a really good one. So, But yeah, but as far as
Very dark.
It's been out. It's been out. I want to watch it. Go.
I love that show.
yeah, it's a great one. It's a great one.
Seen it yet.
Can't wait for the final season.
But yeah, but as far as
Actually, it's an anime. Abs. It's an anime, not a show.
The final part.
There's a child on here, Abs. Behave.
he was looking away. But
So for
but yeah, go ahead.
for the how to pick up girls in a dungeon game, it kind of looks a little flat.
Yeah, it's very chibi.
Yeah.
It's extremely chibi, and that's not what I was expecting or looking for in a game like that. Looks like it'll be a great mobile game, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it being a console game. There's no way I'm picking this up for more than $5.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
problem with most
But-
anime games. They're either hit or miss sometimes.
yeah.
So you either get one like I have, like my personal favorite anime-based game is probably still Tales of Berseria. I absolutely loved the game. I thought it was a brilliant game, but for me it was great. But you get those, but then sometimes you get stuck with, the ones that are just, I don't know, too anime-ish or something, and it just misses the mark or something. I don't know how to really describe them.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Scarlet Nexus that is going to come out, because that was something that Xbox showed off at the beginning of the year, which is going to be coming out for PS5 as well. So
What
that's
is-
Scarlet Nexus.
Oh god, I gotta get reminded on that.
Yeah, it's because Mildew is actually doing a run through with his brother on Code Vein, so they're doing that, which is an anime style Souls game, and it's really fun. It's a really fun game.
Oh yeah, so good.
On to
Apparently,
the-
we're getting ready to
Speaking of-
bypass you, Malachi.
Speaking of fun games that have a stupid price point, can we do a run through of Fast and Furious Crossroads? Because I've watched like 3 videos on it, and that game looks absolutely terrible.
yeah,
And it's still $60. Came out $60, and it's still $60.
yeah.
Granted, it came out like 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like that, but it's garbage, and
Yeah.
I want to play it so bad.
That one, I'll jump on it with you. But there was this actress.
Okay.
To play it?
You say that again, Abs?
You're going to spend $60 to play it after you know it's garbage.
Hey, if it's going to
Yes.
give us a
Yeah.
review on stream, let's try it. You know what
Well,
I
you
mean?
guys
Because
don't
it-
We will.
It looks so bad. And like my favorite type of movie is like crappy B horror films from the 80s. Like those are my favorite things ever. So like Fast and Furious like falls like those movies besides the first and second one. They just fall in line with that that little movie magic for some reason, and I love it. I love how stupid they are and like how unrealistic it is.
I heard that.
So, like-
oh, go ahead.
Oh, this just falls right in line with that. Like, I'll be able to play that stupid, like, there's a car that has a machine gun on top of it for some reason. There's one that has, like, a Nexus router on it for another reason. Because let's take this $100,000 car, put a little Wi-Fi router on there to hack into things as we're going 80 miles, because that's how Wi-Fi works.
Totally.
It just looks so dumb, and I
Sounds like a really bad
wanna
time.
play it.
Let me know when you're
It
playing
probably
this.
will
Let
be.
me know when you guys are playing
Every-
this. I'm gonna
like-
get some popcorn.
I got you, man. I got
Like
you.
all the reviews say it is a 1-star, and they're just like, this is a horrible game.
Yep.
The gameplay mechanic sucks.
Yep.
The controls
And they're
suck.
not going to drop the price on it?
But
No.
they probably will here in the next month or so. They probably will. It should tank really hard. I know that for they had an actress that was actually from The Walking Dead, and she made an appearance on New Girl as well as Rhonda. I can't remember her name. I texted to my wife previously. I'm actually gonna look it up now. But
The Lauren
apparently-
Cohen?
Say that again.
Lauren Cohen? Do
No.
you know the character in Walking Dead?
I think her name
You're
was-
talking about Maggie or
I think her name was Sasha.
Sasha? Oh, I forget her name IRL, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now because Sonequa Martin Green. Sonequa Martin Green. So she was in that. She's actually in that game, Crossroads. She's actually in that game.
Everyone's in that game.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone from all 8 movies is in that game.
See, this is why you don't just take anything.
well,
Yeah, they have the original cast in that game, which to make such a crappy, like at this point, either they're just in it for the money, or they're just so numb that they don't know what good is anymore.
Yeah, she was the only thing that was right in that game. Her voice acting was great. Everything else sucked. So, well, we'll just have to kind of see.
It's all about family.
Yeah.
It's all about family. It's just family.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. Moving on to the next part of the segment, because we got about 3 more left after this. So, rumored Batman Gotham Knight teaser hints a Tuesday reveal. So, real quick, WB Games Montreal has been teasing its game with a talk scheduled for DC fandom. But we may hear more about it as soon as tomorrow, judging by the new teasers for the game rumored to be called Batman Gotham Knights. Ooh. A teaser issued on Twitter includes an encoded message along with a short video clip drawing diagrams in a grid. It quickly flashes to a more organic looking image, which some fans have speculated looks similar to an owl. This follows the rumors that the new game will be based on the Court of Owls storyline. Meanwhile, the official site has started a countdown timer, which appears to end at the chat this weekend. But of course, it could also lead into more teasers. So, possible new Batman Gotham Knight game is being teased and coming out. I know that's been talked about a lot recently. A lot of people want a new Batman game to come out. I have
the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League.
Yeah,
there's also going to be a Suicide Squad.
Yeah. We actually talked about that last week on last week's episode. But yeah, that one's going to be Suicide Squad, and that is what company is that? What company is making that? It's not Square Enix, is it? I think it is a company in Square Enix. We talked about that.
Oh, are they really?
I think it was. I think it was a company in Square Enix. Let me double check.
I just want a Batman Beyond game.
I want a Batman Who Laughs game.
Solid. That too. Actually, you know what? Forget what I said. I want a Batman Who Laughs game. I want that because
the Batman Who Laughs is amazing.
That whole comic arc is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the DC Metal.
It's so good.
Rocksteady.
Yeah, the makers of the other Batman games.
Yeah, Rocksteady made Arkham Knights.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum.
Yep. Dude, Arkham Knights, Arkham Asylum, those are really good Batman games. Kind of have almost a similar feel to Spider-Man-ish in a way. Not as good as Spider-Man. Spider-Man definitely takes the mechanics and kicks it up a notch, but it's got that, stealth sneak vibe to it. Use your abilities to take them down. It's definitely more stealthier than Spider-Man because Spider-Man can go either way. But it's same mechanics in a way, but Batman universe and still really good. DLCs for it are fantastic. I love them. Really good games. And now that this has been announced, definitely looking forward to that, and definitely to a Suicide Squad. I want to see what they're going to do with that.
Oh yeah, that was already confirmed. Yeah, that one's already confirmed for Suicide Squad.
Yeah. No, I just want to see about game mechanics and what they're going to do with that. I want to see more gameplay aspects.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious of what the plot's going to be like for that.
Oh yeah, but Court of Owls, ooh.
On to the next segment. They have Dead by Daylight is crossplay is now available. So anyone that's been interested in Dead by Daylight has now introduced crossplay and cross friends, letting you to survive the horror game with friends across PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
How about PC?
There you go. This follows behavior linking up with linking up the Steam and Windows 10 communities with crossplay. According to the announcement, this also came alongside cross friends functionality, letting you keep one unified friends list across the platforms. Cool. So you don't have to have several different friends lists on different platforms.
Nice.
The studio had previously mentioned cross progression on Stadia in September. We're going to skip that. Crossplay or cross progression doesn't appear to be in the cards for the mobile versions. So,
Oh no.
Now to be completely honest with you, I mean, I jumped on Dead by Daylight. You guys already know I'm not really huge into horror games, but I've jumped on some Dead by Daylight. Out of the two, I still kind of prefer Friday the 13th game that we were playing. It's stupid, it's fun with friends, it's very cheesy, but I kind of was enjoying that a little bit more. I think it probably is dead too. But
Dead by Daylight ever is what you're saying?
Say that again.
So just don't play it. Dead by Daylight.
Yeah,
just
don't. To play, if you
Don't.
play it with us. Don't play with anyone else. Just play it with us. If you don't play with us, it'll be terrible.
Go through it the least worst way possible.
Yeah.
Go with friends. No better trip through hell than one with friends.
Exactly. Apparently, though, that's not the same story for Predator Hunting Grounds, which we'll talk about that next time. And then lastly, the last story that we have right now is Hyperscape is available on all consoles. So me and Bleeding Aces actually had the privilege of playing Hyperscape before it hit consoles on PC. And we give a little bit of our feedback on there. But just recently, I know that Gravity Mark had actually joined the Hyperscape community when it hit PS4. So Gravity Mark, what's your take on Hyperscape?
I actually think it kind of has its own unique gaming aspects to it. I like how it's less of, like just a circle that's kind of closing in, like a lot of these other games have kind of adopted from Fortnite, and it's really just these different parts of the city are just kind of deteriorating, and you just have to kind of run away from that. I also really like how dynamic the movement is. Because it's not just, like just mostly ground with like a few buildings here and there. Like it's just all buildings where you can either be on the ground, kind of like weaving in between buildings, or you can be on top of the buildings. It just feels a lot more diverse with the battle tactics. I mean, I had somebody completely just jump across the map, land on the roof of a building across from me, and just completely obliterate me. It
was so great.
I was so mad. Like it feels like they tried to do something unique. Like because I feel like with a lot of these, battle royale games, they're kind of taking what Fortnite built and then just kind of like putting their own twist on it, where I feel like this one is the opposite, where they're just kind of doing their own thing and just maybe implementing a few key things here and there.
Yeah. Very fast paced. I said that before.
So
Here it
fast.
is. Months later, I'm saying it again. Very, very, very fast paced. Very easy to lose your target. Yeah, it's very fast paced. And I know Abs actually had a little bit of time to jump on it too as well. What are your thoughts about it, Abs?
I do agree it's pretty fast paced. I think it has a lot of potential. And like Gravity said, there are these jump pods that you can use to get on top of buildings. The movement's pretty okay. I think it is very hard to kill your enemy and very easy to be killed.
Yep.
Because if you can't just like endlessly fire shots like you can in a Spitfire and Apex. Like if you fire a few shots, you better move after that.
Yep.
And that I feel like that's why it's so fast paced, is because when you fire a shot, everyone hears you and sees you, and they can jump, like get high ground really fast, and then just kill you. I do not like the respawn. I think it is very flawed. I think that it needs a lot of work, because the way you have to respawn, if you haven't heard yet, is if I die, I turn into Patrick Swayze, like I'm a ghost, and I'm running around the map, and I'm walking with Cameron, but Malachi's alive, right? And then say my teammate's also Patrick Swayze, and they're also dead. There's this like little respawn portal that I have to stand on to be brought back to life. But the fact is, if my teammate stands on it first, I don't get res. They get res. But the live teammate has to be there to get res. Like I can't just like stand on the portal and revive myself. I have to stand here and be like, Malachi, come here, come next to the portal. Get on the portal with me, make sure I get revived. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I think they need to like do respawn beacons. I know they're trying to be different, but maybe it's just I don't like it.
You'd like to get back in the game quicker.
I do, and I also don't like when someone cuts in front of me and takes my spot back.
I do think that Apex is a little bit more forgiving in that aspect, because if both of you guys are down, say again, if I'm playing with like Levu and Nine Ball here, if you guys both got killed and I go to a respawn beacon, as long as I got you guys' banners, I can bring you both back at the same time. It does look like that for. Yeah, if I have you guys,
For Apex?
yeah, for Apex,
Okay,
yeah. But as far as for Hyperscape, that one you have to have at least multiple respawn points there, and I've been noticing too that if you get a kill, that spawns a point right then and there. I've noticed that too, so that's kind of cool. But other than that, like I think I have to give it a little bit more time for me to get good at it, because right now I suck. I look like a bot player. So
I do think it has potential.
You are a bot player.
Oh, hush.
Like I said, for me, it's
Player would be better than me at that game. Like I was not doing well, and I was just following Malachi around, giving him crap for not respawning me. I was like, "Well, you didn't stand there in time. The other guy did." I was like, "That's what you have to do. You have to stand like a little statue on this stupid."
like I said, for me, it's a
bouncing in
big
the ball.
Yeah, that I remember.
Oh,
I told you
love
not to
the ball.
get that.
I love it.
Oh, I
love
hate
it.
too.
Yeah,
I
that
told
thing
you not to
protected
get
me
it.
so many
I did
times.
it the first time, and I
love
love
it.
Do it again.
I found out how to get out of it, by the way.
How do you get out of it?
You just have to activate a different ability.
I had to wait for enemy to shoot me.
No.
I just kept pressing buttons until I just got out.
Yeah, if you do another backup ability, it will get you out of it, or when the timer runs out, which the timer is a long time, but it protects you. So I love the ball.
I can't pick up a gun while I'm in a ball, though.
Yeah, well, you can actually jump up. You're right. So you use that the wrong times. That's what that's telling me.
I didn't know what it was. It just seemed like a ball. I was like, oh, what's this? So, you try out the ability. I didn't know it was going to turn me into a beach ball and it's going to just bounce around.
But enough about Hyperscape. We're going to show you guys a quick clip of our Army of or a Sin segment from last week. I almost called it Army of Two. It hasn't been Army of Two for a month now. We're going to go show you guys a Sin segment of our clip with Fall Guys Ultimate. So here it is. I'm here with Mildewy Carrot, and it's the 9-ball, as well as Levu. Barely. Yeah, we're about to go ahead and try to squat up on some Fall Guys Ultimate. About to tear it up. I think today's the day we're going to get the crown, guys. I think today's the day.
Okay.
Don't be such. I've never done this one. So let's see if I can actually win, guys. I'm going to do this for us. At least we tried, right? At least we freaking tried. Alright, let's do this. American Gladiator.
You, buddy.
Oh, no!
Make it.
Oops, I did not know that there was a jump there.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Jeez, I just put on everything.
I think we all just fell in the exact same spot.
I made it! Woo! Oh. Oh, no! Oh, cheat code. Oh, dude. I'm about to die.
Oh, dang it. It threw me off.
Doesn't he not go forward?
I panicked and I tried to cheat. Oh, I panicked and I tried to cheat. There you have it. That is our Sin segment right there. Yeah. So as you guys can tell, Fall Guy Ultimate Knockout, not an easy game. It's very quirky. It's very goofy, but definitely not easy. So, the next part that we have. Let's see. Does anyone have any Randy scenarios? Hello, my name is Randy.
I don't want to talk about ours.
So let's talk about it. What happened with your Randy? What's up what's up there, Bleeding Aces? What's up there, 9-ball?
Well, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Smite. You know that new champion dropped.
Yep.
Oh, good God, no.
Good God.
Oh, they need to nerf him. That's all I gotta say is they need to nerf him.
Yeah.
Not as bad as they needed to for Cthulhu. Cthulhu
Oh,
was terrible.
no.
He put out a crap ton of damage. I mean, he dropped people pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
it's not impossible like Cthulhu was.
If the person knows what they're doing, yes, he
Yeah.
is.
You haven't seen scale.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Cthulhu, you don't need to know what you're doing, and you can still wreck.
Basically, you don't need to know what you're doing. All you do is build a bunch of offense and just throw it on your what are those things? The
cow traps. Yeah.
Yeah, the cow traps.
40%.
So what you're saying is
true
this is the perfect
damage.
time for me to jump in.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, just jump in, play Tsukiyomi.
Go for it.
And just wreck people. It's broken. It's nasty.
I love him though. I've never used him, and I love him already. He's awesome.
I mean, I love his abilities and everything, but dear Lord, turn the damage down, people.
I'm a tank main. I play a lot of tanks from time to time, and to be honest, it is not pretty. I mean, there's no way I'm getting chunked down like this.
Yeah, no.
And it's true damage. It's not like you can defend it with anything.
Yeah.
And for anyone that is currently tuning in as well, hello, my name is Randy. Are these games that we play where we get a random encounter where, of course, we're not going to disclose their gamer tag for respect of the player, but they either helped you out tremendously and they were like a godsend, or they held you all the way back and you just want to drop kick them right in the throat. So if you guys have any of those Randy situations, go for it.
Yeah.
Those Tsukuyomis, oh my gosh. If you could get the good ones, or you can get the ones that just tear them.
Yeah, Ab says she has both. Go ahead, take the mic.
I have a situation where I really wanted to like stab this guy, but I couldn't stop laughing. I was playing Apex and this rando Octane, we were running out of the storm together, and I had no health. I kept pinging like, I need health. And then he's like, let's go this way. So I just got out of the storm. I had like a sliver of HP left. I was like, yes, he's going to give me health. He threw a syringe right back in the storm after the circle closed. And I was like, huh? I can't get that. And then he punched me into the storm. And I got down. And he picked me back up. It was like syringe here. And then put the syringe back outside the storm. He didn't let me die, but he was just like, I'm just going to down you.
So what's the moral of that story?
Play with random Octane?
I guess.
Yeah, that Randy was terrible. What was your good Randy? Because I'm hoping that's not your good Randy.
Oh no, that was my bad answer. Like I laughed, but okay. I've had another one where a good Randy, like Goody Two Shoes, put like a little wraith portal in the storm when you could still let portals be in the storm, and had both of her respawn banners with her. Made it out of the storm into the final like 3, brought us both back, and we won the game, which was pretty cool.
There we go. You'd love to see it. Does anyone else have any hello, my name is Randy moments?
You got any of those Randys from Fall Guy there, Levu?
So let me tell you.
Everyone you play with? Every single person?
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
The servers?
Just grab them and drag them off.
It's like you're coming with me.
I couldn't.
Just grab a hold of them and push them as you're staring them in the eye going, this is for your own good, and just shove them off the edge.
I mean, really, the biggest thing holding me back is just the servers.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I get that. All right. So that's going to do it for our hello, my name is Randy for now. And of course, right now, currently, we don't have any sponsorships, but we do have ambassadorships, which I am going to tell you about because I'm actually about to get ready to order mine here soon. So anyone that is going to repsports.com, make sure you guys are checking out with ALWT Gaming at checkout. You guys get 15% off your products, and that can be energy drinks, that could be protein shakes, the whole flavored water powdered things. But most importantly, Raise Energy. It's delicious. It's very delicious. I like it better than Bang now. I used to love Bang, but now I don't like Bang as much.
I mean, don't you have a Bang hat?
I do. I do have a Bang hat.
Like you went all in with Bang.
I did.
Like,
now I'm all in with Rays.
Why you don't have
It
a
was
bang
that face
tattoo?
of his, Gravity.
He's a Bang tattoo.
It was a phase.
Yeah.
It was just a face.
Like any type of bang, it's there and then it's gone.
You keep it G, keep it. No, I'm just kidding. But Rays
Wait, I
Energy it has flavors as such as guava mango, pretty delicious. It has sour gummy worm. Let that sink in. Sour gummy worm. Turn down for what? It's pretty delicious. They also have Galaxy Burst, which tastes like, if you guys remember those cream savers from back in the day. Like the strawberry cream savers, it tastes like that. It's really delicious. It's like the little
What are
swirls
the
and stuff.
normal flavors for people that do not like eat and drink sugar like that all the time? Like weirdos
it's
like
no sugar.
Like,
It's
what
zero
other flavors you got?
Zero
sugar?
Zero sugar.
Dude,
No, I know
like,
that.
I'm trying to go
Zero
sugar.
Sour gummy worm.
Zero sugar.
Zero sugar.
Sugar.
They're not bad. I broke down and finally bought one. And I don't love energy drinks. Like, I used to drink them like no other, but now all they do is just, make me jittery and make my heart race. I don't like it. And I feel
Me
like
too.
Your Vietnam flashbacks.
I didn't get that with this.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
quite delicious.
I didn't get that with this. I just got that, focus. And, like, I don't know if that was me, just my body just going, you're not going to die, you're not going to die, you're not going to die. but it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad.
And it has no sugar.
No
When you make a
sugar.
green tea one, you let me know, Malik.
hey, you still got those supplements I sent you before?
There's
Yeah, I
more
know.
sugar. There's more
I'm waiting for
sugar
a
in your
weekend.
little Arizona iced tea than there is in Ray's.
Oh, there you go. So we just
Rays.com
raised
slash
the
ALWT.
Sir, you stay off my Arizona iced tea, okay? Green tea is delicious. Good sir.
Not when it's packed full of sugar.
That's ginseng and honey.
A spoonful
Honey.
of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's honey
There's
too. That's the natural sugar.
There's 12 grams of added sugar in that Arizona iced tea. Added.
Yeah.
Added sugar. Not natural. Added.
That is,
Zero.
that is very
Big old
factual.
goose egg.
Very. And real quick, our last segment before we go ahead and wrap up the show, I have a question for you guys. It's a game celebrity deathmatch.
Oh.
So one of these. So in this, I'm going to give you guys 3 games. You guys are going to choose the game that you guys are saving, the games that you guys are cool with. No. Actually, no. We're going to do this. We're going to have one game you guys are saving. The other 2 games never existed. They're just wiped off the face of the earth. Okay? Those games are, and I keep doing this, but I have to keep doing this because I'm kind of curious where you guys are at. Horizon Zero Dawn. And so not Forbidden West. Zero Dawn. Spider-Man. Alright. God of War. 2018.
I'll go first.
Okay. there goes Bill Dewey.
Only God of War.
You're saving what, Abs?
Saving Horizon.
You're saving Horizon, so goodbye Spider-Man, goodbye God of War.
I gotta save Horizon too. Like, I mean, as much as I actually really do enjoy the other games, like Horizon is its own unique thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like, because like God of War, like they have their other games. God of War has their other games. Spider-Man. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Spider-Man. It's a great game, but it's still Spider-Man. But like Horizon, like without that game, it's nothing. So I gotta keep Horizon.
Okay.
But Horizon, once you get about like 2 or 3 hours in, it's the same thing. Over
You take
and
that
over
back,
and
sir.
Over again. Once you learn how to
Went
kill,
straight up to the north.
Yeah,
I
you
went and
beat
got
it.
all that DLC stuff first.
Bad.
I beat it the week it came out. Excuse me.
you
I beat it the week it
one.
came out, ma'am. And then I had the DLC re-downloaded. I love Horizon Zero Dawn, but the gameplay is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's the same thing. You just go around
Spider-Man,
punching
though,
bad
is
guys.
so fun.
Yeah,
it is
exactly.
So fun.
And there's always Spider-Man, like Gravity said.
You've got like
With the
4 types
story.
of enemies. You go around punch the same type of enemies, same combat tactics. There's no change up.
I hurt
Yeah.
when Aunt May got killed for the 50th time.
Yeah.
I hurt every single time she died.
Spoiler
Another
alert!
Aunt May.
Yes.
Spoiler
There's
alert,
Spoiler alert, Sir Levo!
It's
Oh,
been
no,
out.
no,
It's
no,
been
no,
out.
Family
She
gets killed in the
hasn't
alley.
died. She hasn't died in
Heaven.
every single reiteration of that story. Come on.
You still
I wanna
surprised the
feel-
Batman family
I
dies
want
in
to
the
feel
alley?
the hurts for reals, okay? I don't need spoilers ruining. I
So
wanna feel it when it happens.
with that being said, Levu, is Spider-Man the game that you're saving, or is it God of War?
No,
or
God of
Horizon?
War.
It's God of War. Okay,
The story in God of War is just so good.
it is impeccable.
I think that with Horizon Zero Dawn, just because the gameplay, I feel like just because it takes so long and there's so much to explore, it loses some of the story. But with God of War, you're constantly in it.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And it was kind of a tough choice because Spider-Man's my favorite, and that game, when it came out, it was amazing and beautiful. And I stayed up for 28 hours playing it all the way through. But if I had to get rid of, 2 of them, Spider-Man and Horizon, you guys, you weren't as good as God of War. I'm sorry.
And no one ever.
Said this man at 7:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 8/17/2020.
There you go.
That's
Use
for
that
me.
for evidence in case he disappears.
In case somebody goes missing right now, I had nothing to do with it. Timestamp. Not pre-recorded. End transmission.
Alibi right there.
It's the 9-ball. Where you stand at?
It would be Horizon.
Horizon,
To be
what you
honest, like I've
saving?
said before, I've never played any God of War, so I really don't care for 'em. As for Spider-Man, I have not played the new Spider-Man either, so the only one I've really played through is actually Horizon Zero Dawn. So I'll have to go with that one.
Okay.
Argument invalid.
So
If you haven't played the other
let's
one,
go ahead.
You can't comment on
I was actually thinking that same thing. So for aces,
I haven't played
have-
the other 2 games. either.
I have a whole different scenario for you then. Just for you aces. Just for you. So forget that question for you. For you is gonna be Dead by Daylight. Dawn or what's that? Dawn before Dawn, whatever it's called.
Oh,
Before Dawn. Before Dawn.
Yeah.
So it's either gonna be Before Dawn or Silent Hill.
I'm
Or
keeping
Smite.
Silent Hill.
Keep it Silent Hill.
Or Smite. Throw Smite in there too. Really tugging at them heartstrings.
Well, at that point, it's Smite because they've already killed Silent Hill, which everyone thought they couldn't be able to do. But they
If
did.
they could bring back a Silent Hill that was decent, yeah, I would keep Silent Hill.
Okay.
Malachi, I haven't played the other 2 games either.
Oh, you haven't played those two
So then
games?
your argument's gone.
I'm not gonna
My
lie.
argument's gone.
I figured that you have played them just by association. So
No, I'll go for Horizon.
okay, so for you, so taking those away for you, there, abs. Let's go ahead.
Warzone?
No, we're not gonna do Warzone. We're gonna do Apex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Warzone, Apex. Now you gotta have it in that same realm. So what other shooters have you played?
What?
Fortnite?
Malachi, okay, what were you going to say too?
Well, I was gonna say Apex, Horizon, or Conan.
Yours is worse. Okay, Levi. Warzone, Apex.
You gotta keep them the same type of game. So you gotta have a battle royale.
Yeah, Battle
Or
Royale.
like story
Yeah.
based.
Okay.
Well, Battle
Yeah,
Royale, we already know
okay.
it's- we already know it's Apex.
Here we go. Apex, Warzone, or Fortnite.
Yeah, we know it's Apex.
I mean, I feel like Warzone will have time to grow on me, but because I just started playing it, I'm gonna have to go with Apex.
Yeah.
And in terms of RPG, dude, like you said, Horizon,
Yeah,
What were the other two?
well, Horizon. I mean, if we're going with RPGs, I have to think of whole different ones. So it wouldn't have
Oh, wait,
to be.
no. Sorry, that was bad.
Horizon's got RPG elements.
Open world.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I mean, yeah, but even with the open world, like, you played. Oh, actually, you know what? I got one. So, Borderlands.
Kingdom Hearts Horizon would be. Oh, I love
Oh,
Borderlands.
All right, so
Yeah.
Borderlands,
Borderlands,
Horizon, or Kingdom Hearts.
Oh
There you
no.
Just the look on your face was worth it.
So surprisingly for this, I will eliminate Horizon. But Borderlands and Kingdom Hearts. Man, Kingdom Hearts has really made me mad though. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go with Borderlands 3.
Said Borderlands 3.
No, Borderlands 3. Make it better at shooting.
Okay.
That's our AAA.
I still gotta play that for the Western DLC.
There you have it. Mildewy, you played all three. Horizon.
No, I haven't.
You
At all.
haven't. All right. Why did I even make this question then? Okay, so for you.
All right. So here's what we do. We shelve this conversation. We just put it right up on the shelf, right next to our participation trophies, and then we put this out for the 10 people that are watching us right now.
Yeah.
You tell us what 3 games. Then in 2 weeks we have to run through those games. Then we come back and talk about it.
Hey, I'm down. I'm game.
But yeah, no,
Right?
I played
I'm
all.
up for it.
I played all 3 of them, and here's my answer to you.
Of course. Of course. Hit me
There's
with,
your answer
hit me
right
with the
there.
ALWT logo. There you go.
I'm back.
I know yours is Horizon for Horizon. I know yours is Horizon.
It's Horizon. I mean, don't get me wrong. God of War, like Levi said, it's beautiful. The story of it is excellent. It's got really good gameplay. Very linear. There's not a lot of side exploration for it. So, like you said, it definitely keeps you going through the story mode. Spider-Man is a really good game. Open world still has that aspect of it can be repetitive with a lot of the fights and the interactions of times and all. Through some of the bases, you can use a lot of the strategies, through most places. So there's still a lot of repetition there, but still a really good game. Horizon definitely has that same aspect, but I'm definitely gonna have to go with kind of Gravity's original point of I like the uniqueness. Just a whole new world, whole new story. Because even though people are saying that this Spider-Man's definitely good enough, the Spider-Man story's been rewritten. In that case, you could argue that God of War's got its own unique story, and it really does. I love God of War. If I had to balance it to you, if I could pick 2 games from this and take away, I'd take God of War and Horizon. Kratos and Aloy all the way, really good characters, really good story plots, but I'd still have to go with Horizon. It still chugs a string of mine.
Didn't you spend $40 on a shirt free with?
Yep, with Kratos, Aloy,
okay.
and his son. Yeah,
I
got it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I've got it. Like I said, that's why I'd still take both of them. Those 2 are really balanced right there for me. I'd still gonna have to take Horizon because it was one of the I've never played some of the original games. I've seen family and friends play them, but the new God of War for PS4 definitely really good. Got me interested. Still gotta go with Horizon there for the win on mine.
To play all the, I got every God of War over there. Just gotta play them.
Yeah. Got respect. All right, guys. Well, yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it here for our ALWT ALWT Things Gaming episode 11. So if you guys are tuning in now or tuning in later, we're actually probably going to be getting ready to jump on some games here, stream a little bit, possibly some Warzone, maybe some Apex, you know what I mean? A little bit of Smite action going on there. 90% of people in this chat do have some form of social media, whether it be Twitch, whether it be Instagram, whether it be YouTube. So definitely make sure you guys are checking us out. And tomorrow's going to be our Sin segment, Strength in Numbers, which, again, is going to be us co-oping on some games. Whether, again, primarily going to be adventure types, but, again, we have the occasional shooters in there every so often, too, as well. And then Thursday, Smite Night, and then Friday's Feature Friday. So be on the lookout for all that. Until next time, everybody, it's been our pleasure. Control, Alt,
Complete.
whoop, whoop.
Completes.